This is my fucking ashtray. And right now it's full of my cigarette butts. That's not what matters. What matters is this used to be my mom and my dad's ashtray. And, well, I'm 43 years old. And my parents split up when I was 15 years old. But this ashtray, they used to use back when I was 10, 12. This is the ashtray that the both of them used to use back when they were together. And there's a big split in this side of the ashtray. But that doesn't matter. I still use this ashtray today. And I still fill it up with all my disgusting cigarette butts. And then I dump it out in the trash like you would do with any ashtray. But even though it's got this broken spot here, doesn't matter. I still use it to this day because it was my parents' cigarette ashtray. And I smoke because I learned it from my parents. And even though it's been dropped and broken here, it doesn't matter because it's my parents' cigarette ashtray. And I don't know. It still holds a bunch of sentimental value to me that it was theirs. And I still smoke. So does my father. And occasionally still just my mother. But as broken as it is, it still holds a shit ton of sentimental value. I don't know why. It's just one of those things that I've had for, I don't know, almost 30 years of my life. But it was theirs. Now it's mine. And I can't help but use it all the time. I know, it's kind of gross. It's kind of disgusting. I dump it out, and so does my wife all the time. But even though it's broken here and here, I just can't help but use it. I know it's gross. It's full of cigarette butts. It's like one of the most disgusting things ever. But it's one of the most sentimental things that I still own. Because my mom and my dad used to use it 30 years ago when they were still together. And as broken as it is, I just can't help but keep it together. And as a smoker, I still use it today. I know this is one of the most disgusting sights you'll ever see. It's just an ashtray full of cigarette butts. But I can't help myself because that's what this was meant for. It's an ashtray to be filled full of cigarette butts. And there you go. You just dump it in the garbage. Then you rinse it out and use it all over again. But I don't know. There's something about this stainless steel rim. It's got this ceramic inside that is broken because I dropped it and I broke it. But it doesn't matter if I dropped it and broke it because it's one of the most sentimental things that I own. Because my parents used to own this. And back when they were together, this is one of the ashtrays that they used. And I can't help but keep it together. And I still use it to this day. Because even though my parents aren't together anymore, it's just one of those things that I just keep around. And it's sentimental to me. I know it's something as useless as an ashtray, but I still use it. And I'll probably never get rid of it. But these are some of the useless, sentimental things we keep around. Just because we love them. For one reason or another. Because mom or dad or both of them use them. And I'll never get rid of this. It's just something that I've had around forever. It's very sentimental to me. Even though it's one of the worst things that I have in my life because I should really quit smoking and move on. But it is what it is. And, I seriously love it. I hate to say that I love this thing because it's a vice, but I do. And that's that. It's one of those things that sometimes we gotta admit we love things that are bad for us. But it's one of those bad things to always keep around. And as long as cigarette smoking is my vice, I'll always keep this thing around. Doesn't matter if it's broken. It's part of my past. I'll never forget it being around. And, well, that's that. Have a good day.